Let's now describe how the environmental problems may be tackled. We will start with the flue gas desulfurization. Large numbers of power stations generate electricity by burning fossil fuels such as coal or natural gas. Actually, these fuels contain sulfur compounds, and one of the products of their combustion is sulfur dioxide, SO2. So these power stations, which produce electricity, are burning fossil fuels such as coal or natural gas. The problem is that these fuels contain sulfur compounds, and thus one of the products of their combustion is SO2, sulfur dioxide, which is a gas that causes acid rain by combining with oxygen and water in the atmosphere to form sulfuric acid. So SO2, sulfur dioxide, will react with oxygen in the atmosphere to produce SO3, and then SO3 will react with water in the atmosphere to form sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and then trees will be killed by acid rain. NO2 also can react with H2O and produce HNO3, and again we have the same problem of acid rain. The gases which are given out by the power stations are called flue gases. So the process of removing the sulfur dioxide is called flue gas desulfurization. So we are removing sulfur from these flue gases. In one method, a slurry of calcium oxide, lime, CaO, and water is sprayed into the flue gas, sulfur dioxide, which will react with water and calcium oxide to form calcium sulfite, which will be further oxidized to calcium sulfate, which is also called gypsum, CaSO4, 2H2O solid. Gypsum is a saleable product as it is used to make builders plaster and plasterboard. So in this case, we are preventing sulfur dioxide from reacting with water and oxygen in the atmosphere and thus producing H2SO4 and thus having the problem of acid rain. And at the same time, we are producing a product which can be sold. An alternative process uses calcium carbonate, CaCO3, which is limestone, instead of calcium oxide. So we have CaCO3 plus sulfur dioxide plus oxygen will produce CaSO4 plus CO2.